Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Welcome. Hey, it's been a while, guys.
It has been a while. A lot's been happening. That's why we're here to give you guys a life update of what's been going on.
Yes, and y'all know I'm not a part of this channel. You know, I'm not a part of the Royal Collinsons. However, I do have my own channel. We're going to talk about that later. I'm here because, you know, we wanted to give an update in regards to something that happened. Yeah. So, guys,
a very, very horrific, life-changing,
life-threatening emergency. Yeah. You could call it whatever, happened with our dear sister in the middle. So we thought that we would come on and, you know, have her, you know, speak about her experience. We've seen, you know, some things online and whatever the case may be. So we wanted her to just speak about her experience and, you know, what she went through. And yeah, so that's it. So sit back as you hear about the time our sister was bitten by a Diamondback rattlesnake.
So, approximately, if I can remember, September the 18th, I was at my job, driving around, doing deliveries, and then I was at the 100 of 150 stops, I think, and I got out as usual, went to go deliver the package at the house, and put the package down, looked inside the house, and I saw that the TV was on. I could see inside. It's like a clear door, so you could see inside the house. And basically, yeah, I was just looking. I saw that it was open, saw that it was clear so I could see inside, and then I was going to take a picture, and I felt something bit me, but it was more like a bee sting. So in my head, I'm like, okay, a bee probably bit me, or something, ant or something like that bit me. So I'm just gonna look and see what it is, just to make sure it's nothing bad or whatever. And I turned around, and when I looked down, I saw a snake. I don't know what was going through my mind, but I started screaming and running towards like the front of the house. So I ran to the front of the house, screaming. There was this lady, she was like walking at the front. She was like walking like a dog or something, I think she was doing. So she saw me screaming and all of that, and she was just looking, but she didn't know what was going on. And then when I turned my back and then I turned back around, I looked at the house and I saw that the homeowners, which is the wife and the husband, they were standing like right in front of the door on the porch basically, and the snake was right beside of them. So they were like here and the snake was like right here, and I was screaming to them, letting them know that there's a snake right beside of them, and I got bit by a snake. After telling them multiple times, they finally heard me and rushed back into the house, and then went around and came out through the garage. The wife called 911 and the husband told me to call 911 also. So I had the company's phone on me. I didn't drop it. I don't know how I didn't drop it, but I ran with it. And yeah, called 911. And we're just on the phone basically talking about what type of snake it was, where did it bit me, and how long has it bitten me, and where it is. It was still on the porch. It never moved. Not once did it move. It just stayed there. And the wife came out, and we were all just on the front. We were on the sidewalk, basically, in front of the house. We were sitting on the sidewalk outside. The curb, basically. And yeah, we were just sitting there waiting for the police and everybody else to come because we couldn't really do anything. And my legs started to bleed just a little bit, not too much, but it was bleeding. And yeah, we're just waiting.
And after that, I received a call. It's like a missed call. I missed a missed video call from her, and I'm like, huh? I'm like, Nate calling? I'm like, this girl won't call nobody. So I seen her doing a group video call with me and my mom, and I'm like, nah, I'm like, something's wrong because this girl she don't call nobody like that. So I ended up calling her back, and when I called her back, at this time she was in the ambulance, she was crying, she was just like, I got bitten by a snake, I can't breathe, and stuff of that sort. So then, the paramedics, they took the phone, and they were just telling me where they're taking her to, and everything of that sort. So then I have to call Kari, and I'm like, hey, like, this happened, and then, we worked from there, because I live in New York, so I wasn't really close to help out, so that's where Kari stepped in. And so Kari, you want to tell us about
just to backtrack, because we could put this back in. While I was there waiting on everybody to come, I had to, when the police and everybody came, I had to end the call with the 911 operator and then call my job, because I still had the keys, the truck, everything. So I still had to end the call my job, let them know what happened, and then I called my siblings and let them know what happened. So I literally called the job before I called anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Other than 911, I called them, let them know what happened, and then they were like, okay, they're gonna send somebody to come get the truck, blah blah, and I'm like, okay, no problem. So yeah, and then I called my sister like she just said, and then from there we just put me in the ambulance, and that was it.
So after that, she didn't really remember anything because it took a day before she woke up like her. It was like a day.
Yeah, she was on like a
so
ventilator.
she was intubated because her face was swollen, mouth swollen, airway swollen. So they had to intubate her, sedate her, so that they were able to deal with the shock, because she was going through anaphylactic shock. So they had to deal with all of that. So they ended up, sedating her and putting her on the ventilator. She woke up the next morning actually was when they took her off. What was the first thing you said when you
When I woke up,
when you woke up? What were you asking about?
I was just asking for y'all, to be honest. I was like, oh, where's my sister? Like, are they here? Is anybody here? I think that's what I asked. And then they were like, oh yeah, they're on their way, something like that. I don't remember. And I was just there, just waiting.
Girl, stop lying. The first day, okay, let me tell you. I don't remember much.
That's not the first thing, y'all.
The first morning, I went in there, I'm walking in. This girl, like, while I'm walking in, it's like she just bust out crying. I'm like, what is wrong with her? She was like,
sorry, we laugh for serious things.
I'm not laughing because
when we're nervous and things are serious, just not to stress out or anything like that, we laugh. So if you see us laughing a lot, it's not because we think it's funny. That's just how we cope and deal with stuff.
I'm like, why is she crying? So I'm like, okay, I have to be strong. So I'm like, cry. Because to be honest, I really just wanted to bust out crying. And I'm like, bitch, you scared me. I wanted to bust out crying, but I'm just like, okay. So I was like, what's wrong with you? She's like hiding her face, crying or whatever. We're not really a crying people. Like, we don't really cry like that. So I kind of get it. But I feel like she was in and out. Like, she didn't really know what was. I don't feel like she really knew everything that was really going on until like probably like a week after. Like,
yeah, because
she was always in and out. On
the pain would be so much where she passed out all the time.
I did it on purpose too.
So like I immediately, I had to like tell my job, hey, I have an emergency. I had to leave New York. I came and I was there with her throughout the day. And she was in and out of. She was going through a lot of pain. Her feet was so swollen. She wasn't able to put any weight. Wasn't able to walk on it. Anything of that sort. So yeah, she was in a lot of pain. That pain made her pass out a lot.
Throughout the day.
So it made her pass out a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I never
the pain was.
I never really cried because I had to stay strong. However, like, it really did hurt when you just see her, like, the pain she was going through, the amount of time she cried. But I would say, like, she's a fighter. She's a real trooper because she was very strong because some of the time she pushed through the pain. You know, she pushed through a lot of stuff even when, you know, it was too much for her. She still tried to push through. So, you know, the snake ain't take her out. You know, we're a God-fearing family. We believe a lot in God, and even when we heard the news and everything, the first thing we started to do was, on our end, while Kari was trying to get to the hospital and everything of that sort, we just started bursting out in prayer. We had a group call. We were just praying, and we were praying, and we were praying, and, you know, we were just praying her through the situation because we already knew that it is well. We already knew that God had that situation, and we knew she would come out even stronger. You know, she may not be where she needs to be right now, but she'll get there. It's a
because right now she still walks with a walker, and
really carries crutches. It's crutches, yo. Like, she really trying to make this girl really seem old. It's not a walker, guys.
It's a walker.
It's crutches.
Okay, she walks with a crutches.
She walks with
and she can't stand very long. Same thing. Crutches, walker.
No, a walker is literally something that's in front of you.
Okay. She scratched that up. Right now, she has to use crutches to, like, get around the house and stuff like that. And there's time when she can't really, like, stand up for too long. Yeah, so that's really the process right now, what's going on.
So, you know, we're here, her sisters, you know, we're here to support her. We're the closest thing she has here, so, you know, we're supporting, encouraging, and just, you know, being there for her. I think she's been so spoiled, she's been like a little brat. She's been a little brat.
Too much
of a brat. Like, this girl, when I tell you, she was in the hospital. Mind you, she don't like hospital food. So, literally, I would be cooking every single day. Oh, she wants stewed pork. She want all these stuff. And I would come home, cook, and I would go right back to the hospital. And it was just back and forth. To the hospital, home. And, yeah. So... yeah, it's been a journey.
It definitely has. And I want to say thank you to the hospital.
Definitely.
Like both, what's the name of the hospital? Cleveland and Martin? I think
on the Cleveland Clinic. The staff there was very good.
Everybody in the ICU, they were extremely great, like extremely nice. Especially Cece. I remember her.
Yeah, we remember Cece.
Yeah, everybody in the hospital, they were so nice, and I'm just thankful.
They all knew her, even when she left the ICU and she went to a regular room, like the ICU staff, they found her and they came and it was like, you know you're strong, right? Like they couldn't believe that the girl that they had first in the ICU and the one that they seen, they were like, wow, they were like, you're really making progress, which she was.
Definitely.
For sure.
You know, the journey is a journey that she's going to continue to be on.
Bro, it ain't rocky right now.
But not forever. It doesn't know. It won't be rocky forever, so
still have a long way to go. That's just what it is. Thank you for all the prayers, all the love,
the wishes, the support, the calling, the contacting, because, you know, a lot of people was reaching out, even people that I didn't really speak to on the day. People I didn't really even speak to, like, they would just message me on IG and they would just be like, oh, I'm praying for your sister and all that. So we really appreciate all of that, you know. And yeah, that's what it is.
Left from the hospital, went into rehab, and then left rehab, and then went home to do rehab at home, basically. And that's where I'm at right now. Still have a long way to go. Not over yet. So just gotta push through it and know that there's always better at the end. And God got me always.
Always. My voice.
No, we believe in God very much, and we know that He got us. You see these 3 girls you see sitting here? Like, I don't know if y'all see the halo above our heads, but God got we 100%. I would never, ever, ever I would switch from God, because if it had not been for Him, I don't even know if all 3 of us would be sitting here right now. So
True.
Grateful.
For real.
So we thank you guys for tuning in. We thank you guys for supporting the Royal Robinsons. And you know, there was a little pause because they had
a lot of life changing
events
that's happening.
But trust and believe they're gonna be coming back
from here.
Better as ever. Like, they're gonna be on their game, and just look out for more videos from them. And you guys can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Uniquely Mo. And yeah, we're just gonna get it going.